Change your mind to change the world. A lot of people is talking about being positive thinker, and it's actually very helpful, very healthy to be positive thinking. When we think positively, we will look at the world around us, the very same circumstances, in a much more positive way, which make our mind become much happier. If we look at our job, our life, our relationship in a very negative way, we will feel that we live our life in suffer. But at the end of the day, we can only change the reality of life. We can only embrace it, every challenge. If we become more positive thinker, we can have more willpower to solve the problem, to endure the challenge that we have. So there are 5 tips that you can do to become much more positive thinking. Number 1, be present. If we keep thinking about the past, about the future, we actually cannot think positively easily. Thinking about the past always brings about the sense of disappointment, guilt, or shame. While thinking about the future usually gives the sense of worry, overly concerned about things that may or may not happen at all. When we become more present, we become more appreciative of things that we have, rather than putting our mind on things that we can change or things that we don't have. That way, we become more positive about our life or ourselves. Number 2, focus on the cause, not the outcome. Whenever we do something, we always expect the outcome to be impressed by people in this way or that way. We focus too much on the outcome, but whatever outcome, it depends on many factors, some controllable, some uncontrollable. But the cause for make that happen is actually totally up to you. It depends on your input. So focus on the cause, focus on how you do it, not how people like it. That will make a lot of changes. That will put your mind on the positive part, because you will input your best to do it rather than trying to speculate what people will think about it, how people will take it. That way you become more positive about yourself. Number 3, accept and adapt. There are things in life that you can't change the fact that it's going to happen. There are things unpleasant that will happen the way it is. We can only accept the reality of things that is uncontrollable and keep doing what we can, adapt ourselves to different given situations. So, if we put too much attention or focus on the outcome of things that we can't change, why this happening, the ups and downs in life, then we always being sad, being disappointed. But if we accept that there are things in life that's going to go up, it's going to go down, and keep rolling along with it, adapt ourselves to the different given situation. Number 4, stop blaming and stop justifying. When something happens, we like it to find people to blame. Blame the time, blame the traffic, blame our relationship, blame the job, blame the weather. We always have something to blame. So when we blame, finally we're gonna have the feeling that everything around us is terrible. So it means you cannot find something pleasant about yourself at all. But if you keep blaming about everything all the time, which also related to the second point, justifying yourself. Many times we come up with many reasons that you make us feel correct, feel right, even though deep down inside we know that those reasons are not really true. We're just trying to come up with something that justify ourselves that we make the right choice. So if we stop blaming, stop justifying it, and start taking responsibilities, that will help us to become more positive, become more present, rather than talking about past or future again. And number 5, ask the question what and how instead of why and who. When something happens, if we ask ourselves the questions, what have we learned from it? How I can overcome this challenge and how I can change it, how I can find a solution? Then you become more present and you can put your focus and attention on the problems. But if you ask the question, why is this happening to me? Who should do it? Who should be the one to be blamed? You're not going to change anything at all. You're actually going to develop a sense of negative thinking that everybody is wrong, everybody is bad, the whole world is terrible. It is not fair that it's happening to me. So not only that result is not coming, things don't get changed, you actually reduce your willpower in order to solve the problem. So change the way you're asking the question on whatever given situation. So this way, with these 5 simple tips, you can be positive thinker very, very easily.